everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Representation in our city is expanding to the highest levels with the swearing in of Assistant Chief Dominic Choi as the interim chief of the Los Angeles Police Department. As the new chief, Choi is committed to working with everyone to make the city safer than ever.
Good morning and welcome to the swearing-in ceremony of the 58th Chief of the Los Angeles Police Department.
In the last several weeks, we went through a very rigorous process with some outstanding candidates, and on behalf of my fellow commissioners, we unanimously voted in Dominic Choi to be the interim chief, and we're very proud.
As you've led operations as chief of staff to the chief, in every respect, you've made this department proud, and I'm sure you'll continue to in your next position, so congratulations.
It is his record of service that reinforces to me that you will lead the department with stability and vigilance as we all work together to keep Angelenos safe. I had the honor and opportunity of working with you on several occasions over this last year, and that was what led me to really want to see you ascend to this position.
Today marks more than just a personal achievement. It symbolizes the progress that we're making towards a more inclusive and representative law enforcement agency. But it's not just about breaking barriers. That's great, and I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of my heritage. But it's really about building bridges. It's about this great department, this great city, and I'm honored and humbled for this opportunity. I look forward to working closely with you to make this place a safer city.
I, Dominic Choi,
Dominic Choi,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Charter of the City of Los Angeles,
and the Charter of the City of Los Angeles,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of Interim Chief of Police for the City of Los Angeles according to the best of my abilities. Congratulations, Chief.
Thank you very much.
The new MacArthur Park playground has just opened and all the equipment is asking to be used. Kids in the community are happy to oblige now that they have a safe place to run, swing, slide, climb, play, and more. Take a look.
3, 2, 1.
Today we are opening up a brand new playground in MacArthur Park, one of the busiest parks in the entire city. We have thousands of people coming here every single day, and now, after a $1.3 million investment, we have a playground here for the MacArthur Park kids and the MacArthur Park families.
To have this space used for a new play structure is going to benefit the community in so many ways. We have 2 schools within a block of each other here, and it's just another area for our youth to come and to play, and also for their safety of not having to cross Wilshire Boulevard and attend that big playground over there. So we're really excited to have this play structure to give children more opportunity to run and climb and jump.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
This playground is actually really unique in that it's a national demonstration site for Play On. So it really looks at youth being able to play and engage in a very different way. And so it's not just about swings and slides, but all other different peer factors to make sure that kids are moving their bodies and being healthy.
Para mí es un momento muy emotivo, un momento muy hermoso, porque se da a conocer que hay mucho interés en la comunidad y que los niños tengan un momento para venirse a divertir y que las personas también se sientan a gusto, se sientan confortables y tengan un espacio de recreación.
We're so excited to see so many families and kids come out for our event. We did reach out to our local schools, and to see them come out in huge numbers, it just warms our heart to know that we have that support here in our community.
We have over 41,000 people that live around this park, and now all these kids have a playground where they can play. And that fills me with so much joy because we don't have enough green spaces, particularly in this neighborhood. So this is going to be a treasure for this community, and we can't wait to keep bringing investments to MacArthur Park and CD1.
Imagine calling a historic building home. The Advisory Council on Historic Preservation recently held a meeting to discuss ways to preserve historic places in Los Angeles while looking at how those places could also help with affordable housing.
In council chambers today, we were really honored to host the chair of the Advisory Council for Historic Preservation at the federal level. The Advisory Council has recently released a policy paper at the national level, how historic preservation can be part of the housing solution, both in creating new housing and addressing housing affordability, how we can reuse historic buildings as housing to create housing opportunity and greater affordability. So this is a conversation. We're glad that many of those community stakeholders were part of the discussion, here in the audience today, and it will continue certainly within city government moving forward.
It was a great discussion in terms of the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation bringing together both the preservation community and the YIMBY housing community to talk about, where do we have common ground, where do we have conflict, where can we, come together in terms of some shared goals, and what should we be working towards when we're talking about this issue of housing and historic preservation, that they don't necessarily need to be seen as in conflict or competing, but finding out where is the overlap.
So our work is really about helping to preserve, enhance, and celebrate the significant architectural and historic places in Los Angeles that really help define our communities, the places that make Los Angeles, Los Angeles.
We're taking on this issue at a greater level in terms of making the case for what is the nexus between preservation and housing, specifically around affordable housing, and making the case that a lot of our older and historic neighborhoods are already providing affordable housing, and how do we work harder or better or smarter to ensure that we retain that critical source of housing for so many Angelenos.
Best way to find more information on our program is on our department website for LA City Planning, which is planning.lacity.gov, and the drop-down menu for historic preservation has a lot of information on all of our programs, including links to Historic Places LA, our citywide inventory of historic places.
From historical buildings to cultural treasures, stick around for our story about the new exhibit highlighting the rich diversity of South LA. You've probably heard of speed dating, but what about speed networking? Accessing LA and Build With are city programs that connect minority entrepreneurs with potential clients and resources to help them speed their way to business success.
Today we are here to celebrate Accessing LA and our Build With series. This is an opportunity to partner prime contractors with subcontractors so that we can build Los Angeles and make it a better place.
Well, this is an exciting opportunity for entrepreneurs, businesses, startup and established businesses to learn about opportunities that the city has to do business. This way to do some networking, learn about resources that are available, make some connections, and improve your business.
Build With is the culmination of our African American Heritage Month, making sure once again that small businesses, specifically minority and women-owned businesses, they have an opportunity to participate in the procurement process here in Los Angeles.
We're very proud to be able to do it in South Los Angeles and to focus on some of the underrepresented small businesses in the city that we don't see having gotten contracts before, including some of those individuals not only from the Latino and Asian American community, but specifically the African American community, which according to our data is underrepresented in terms of those who are doing business with the city of Los Angeles.
At the Bureau of Contract Administration, our task is twofold. We provide inspection services for all construction work performed in the city's public right-of-way. And then we also provide compliance for contracts in the city of Los Angeles. So ours is to partner with the citizens of Los Angeles, both from a procurement and a workforce development standpoint, to make lives better as we make things better. We want to make sure that all businesses know they have a stake here. And with the many things that are coming here to Los Angeles, the Olympics in 2028, the World Cup, the Super Bowl is coming back here. We want to make sure that all of our businesses recognize they are wanted, they are needed, and they are primed and ready to build with and make things happen in Los Angeles.
Resources are available, whether it's technical assistance or financial assistance or business assistance. Help is available. And so people should not assume that they don't qualify. They should contact our office and find out for sure.
The city of LA held a ceremony to honor and thank an exceptional group of its employees, those who have been working for the city for 45 years and more. LA Mayor Karen Bass and top officials recognized incredible public service careers with the first ever Sapphire Awards.
Today we're here to present the Sapphire Awards to our city employees who've served the city for 45 years or longer. It's the first year we've done this. I hope it'll be an annual tradition. We have almost 50,000 employees of the city of Los Angeles. 60 of them have been here for more than 45 years.
As I saw and heard everyone being introduced, it just made me want to sit with every single person so that I could be a sponge and absorb that history.
Personally, I have about 46 and a half years. It's a real honor to be recognized for all these years of service, but from my standpoint, I really thank the city for the opportunity of really an interesting job, and what keeps me here is that I really like the work that I do.
These employees, have dedicated their life to service, a lot of times at the detriment of their families because they're, involved in, at least for the Recreation and Parks Department, programming and engaging our youth. These individuals are the ones that make LA a better place.
I hope they walk away understanding how beloved, respected, needed that they have been over these years. And I know, again, for me, it's a personal honor to be in their presence.
It really uplifts and inspires all of us in public service to see the true nature of what it means to be somebody who serves the public. And each of our honorees today has done exactly that.
The reason why we're the greatest city in the world is because of the years, their dedication, and their service to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles Fire Department LAFD firefighter Dan Goen has been discharged from the hospital and is now recovering at home. In response to an auto fire call in Wilmington, LAFD found a semi-truck in flames, and while attempting to control the blaze, 9 firefighters were injured when a tank exploded. Firefighters were thrown several feet and temporarily lost consciousness. Immediately, the less injured crew quickly aided their more severely injured colleagues. Over 150 firefighters responded to manage the emergency situation, and firefighter Goen is the last of the injured to be released from the hospital. Goen expressed his gratitude for the thoughts, prayers, and support offered to him, as well as the team at LA General Medical Burn Center. For more information on the fire department, go to lafd.org. LA City Council held a ceremony to recognize the career and service of Los Angeles Police Department LAPD Chief Michael Moore, who is retiring. Moore, the 57th chief of the LAPD, was honored by Mayor Karen Bass and council members, with Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez, chair of the Public Safety Committee, who led the ceremony. In a career spanning 42 years, Moore rose through the ranks, becoming chief in 2018. LAPD sworn and civilian employees paid tribute to Chief Moore in an honor guard as he departed LAPD headquarters for the last time as chief. For more information, visit lapdonline.org. The Port of Los Angeles announced that 37 local nonprofit organizations will benefit from its latest Community Investment Grant Program. Awardees will undertake projects that focus on the environment and sustainability, maritime industry education, job creation, and the LA waterfront. Recipients include Avalon Arts and Culture Alliance for events such as art walks and LA Conservation Corps for a San Pedro waterfront beautification. $1.5 million was awarded in this year's community investment. Since 2014, the port has awarded more than $10.8 million to local community programs. The Port of LA's community investment grants are funded through port shipping fees and leasing revenues. For more information and the full list of awardees, visit the Grants tab at portoflosangeles.org/community.
Person, place, event. What makes a cultural treasure? A new art exhibition aims to highlight the cultural treasures, energy, and rich artistic contributions of South LA. Treasures of South LA is now on display in City Hall at the Henry P. Rio Bridge for all to enjoy.
I'm so excited to be here in the Henry P. Rio Bridge Gallery and celebrating this wonderful show. We're really, really pleased to be highlighting the cultural treasures of South Los Angeles.
We worked with Slate Z, we worked with Coco and USC to be able to weigh in on what a cultural treasure in South LA was, and that's a person, it's a place, it's an experience, it's a festival, and this is a highlight of several of those cultural treasures to help change the narrative so that folks can understand and see really the beauty of what South LA brings.
It's an area that is often thought of as having lack, but it is rich in these cultural treasures, from musicians to places like St. Elmo Village to arts education venues run by Fernando Pullum and Wendy Raquel Robinson. Such amazing creative energy, and that's really what makes communities thrive.
The South LA Promise Zone and the Department of Cultural Affairs and LA Commons, they had all of these wonderful assets, beautiful, vibrant pictures that show a lot of motion and really capture some of what makes South LA so special culturally. South LA is such a hub for African American culture in Los Angeles that it seemed really important to be able to highlight the cultural treasures of South Los Angeles in this exhibit here in City Hall.
southlaculture.org. Folks can go to that website and learn more.
Los Angeles is supporting small business owners in every part of the city. We caught up with Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez, who visited a dentistry and a restaurant to see the improvements made possible with resources from the Jedi Zone program.
We're here in Pacoima at Sabor a la Mexicana to celebrate a lot of the resources that have been made available with our Economic Development Workforce Department. Making sure that low-income communities have access to the same kind of competitive economic development tools has been a real big priority of mine. And through declaring this area a Jedi Zone and providing additional economic incentive tools, we're helping to aid a lot of our small local businesses with a variety of programs.
Me gustaría hacer cambios al negocio aquí en el patio, y el programa que ofrecen tiene ayuda para permisos. Eso es una muy buena oportunidad.
I always love being able to visit in my community with the small business owners that are making a transformative difference in our community. From the dental office that has really helped to create a wonderful space in an area that was previously dilapidated and making it more inviting is really showcasing the opportunities for investment here in Pacoima. So often we don't see businesses that reinvest in our neighborhood and see the value of investing in our people as well. And Doctor, I just want to thank you and all of your colleagues for making that commitment here in Pacoima.
The fact that
there's attention. That's half the battle, is to get the attention and recognize there's a need for something and something can be improved. And that there's so much attention being put and we're not just forgotten. That just gives me a hope.
I just love being able to support our local business owners and making sure that they can be successful here, because they take great risk and financial interest and investment to take a chance on us.
There's an abandoned couch blocking the sidewalk. Who are you gonna call? My LA 311. For non-emergencies, the My LA 311 app has all those city services you need as an Angelino. As we're in the middle of LA 311 week, it's a timely reminder of all that the mighty My LA 311 app can do.
My LA 311 is a way for people to request non-emergency services through the city of Los Angeles. You just simply use your phone, scan a QR code, and request a city service. You can request this via the phone or the web. Some of the most common non-emergency services requested through My LA 311 are bulky item requests, graffiti removal, animal services. Also, we get requests for potholes. If you don't have a smartphone, you can connect to My LA 311 in many ways. You can connect with us via the phone. You can also connect with us on the web or scan the QR code. My experience using the My LA 311 app was really easy. I was able to just simply scan a QR code, get to the website, and select the city services that I needed to request. I also was able to follow up on my ticket with the LA City worker. What's great about the app is there's no limit to how many requests you can make. So if you have graffiti, if you have a pothole that needs to be addressed, you can do 2 tickets and get those addressed. We know that it can be better. We want to make sure it's as user-friendly as it can be. So the mayor has passed Executive Director 5, and we are going to be updating My LA 311 app. 311 Week is a week where we highlight all the great city services that you Angelinos can request through our platform. We're going to highlight how to do that and what you should look forward to with the revitalization of 311. For additional information, people can go to myla311.lacity.org.
From corporate America to social activism and mental health advocacy. In this week's feature story, I had the pleasure of meeting LA Civil Rights Commissioner Kandee Lewis. She covered everything from her career journey to inspiring kids to become leaders. I'm here at the John Lewis Conference Center of the LA Civil Rights Department with Commissioner Kandee Lewis. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
You have such an impressive resume. Aside from being a commissioner, you are the CEO of the Positive Results Center. Look at you smiling, and there's something so contagious about your energy. You know, I can really tell that you're doing your soul's purpose.
Yes. The company's mission was originally reading, literacy, and mentoring. And don't think badly of me, but I didn't want to do that.
I'm not gonna think badly of you, what?
Okay. Training people to be leaders is what not only I wanted to do, but that's what the community told me they wanted. And I started our first Youth Leadership Academy. And day one, everything changed. We have our Youth Leadership Academy, and we also have our newest program since 2019. We've been training transitional age youth to be mental health ambassadors. We've really realized that people's mental health is hanging by a thread. And so we train youth to be peer advocates and mental health ambassadors. Once we train them, we then train them how to go out in the community and train other people. That peer-to-peer development is key and critical.
What other areas do you focus on to build people's self-esteem or to create a healthier society in general?
One of the things that we do, I love this, we're going to host our annual prom dress gift-away. And this gift-away is so beautiful because we provide 300, 400, 500, 600 girls, however many show up, everything they need for the prom for free.
Is it 500 to 600?
500, 600. We have 1,500 gowns. Everyone needs to be there. We have tuxedos for our masculines and our girls. Shoes, purses, jewelry, makeup, hair, hygiene items. We set the room up to look like a shopping center, and the volunteers get to mentor the girls and talk to the girls and build their self-esteem and help them to realize not only are they beautiful, but you can accomplish anything, and also you can be safe when you're going to the prom.
I mean, you've definitely inspired me, and I feel so blessed to be here with you, Kandee. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolute pleasure to be here. So can we tell people how to reach us?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay, so you can reach us by contacting us at prc123.org, which is our website.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kandee Lewis, for being here.
Join the City of Los Angeles in a tremendous celebration of Arbor Day 2024. In honor of all the clean air and shade that trees give us, there will be tree planting and a tree giveaway taking place in Sylmar Park. This is a free climate and community action event that promises a fun-filled day of family-friendly activities along with food, music, and a resource fair. Roll up your sleeves and grab a shovel to dig in with tree planting at the event, or adopt your own fruit or shade tree to plant at home. 2024 Arbor Day celebration takes place at Sylmar Park on Saturday, March 16th, starting at 8 a.m. For more information on this Arbor Day celebration, see the events tab at laparks.org. It's lights, camera, action for the 21st Annual Harbor International Film Festival. Fiction and documentary screenings take place in downtown historic San Pedro and the vicinity over the weekend from March 14th through the 17th. Enjoy documentary oral history stories of the LA Harbor area on Friday, March 15th. Catch a Hollywood nostalgia event on Saturday, March 16th when the Gene Kelly Frank Sinatra classic Anchors Aweigh is screened on board the battleship Iowa. And see some documentary world premieres at Cabrillo Marine Aquarium on Sunday, March 17th. The film screenings are free and take place in various locations around San Pedro. Enjoy the 21st Annual Harbor International Film Festival from Thursday, March 14th to Sunday, March 17th. For the full schedule, as well as ticket reservations and parking information, see the festival website at laharborfilmfest.com. The Chinese American Museum invites you to a book launch to learn more about the first Asian American movie star. Author Katie Salisbury will launch her book, Not Your China Doll: The Wild and Shimmering Life of Anna May Wong, at Pico House on Tuesday, March 19th at 6:30. Salisbury's book aims to give Anna May Wong her place in cinema history. She was the first Chinese American movie star appearing in silent films and in one of the first color movies. Wong enjoyed an extensive film career despite meeting the racial prejudice prevalent in the business at the time. Catch Book Talk with Katie Salisbury at Pico House in El Pueblo, the birthplace of Los Angeles, on Tuesday, March 19th at 6:30 p.m. For more information, see elpueblo.lacity.gov/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.